3, 2, 1, we are live. Hi, good morning, creative companions. We are live now. I'm Kimmy Sue. How do you do? If we haven't met before, I'm your believing mirror. Got another believing mirror sitting over here. That's Miss April. So happy to have her with us today for Creative Companions. We always start by taking some deep breaths, like go ahead and start doing that right away. With me now, in through your nose. Hold that. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. Exhale. I did lion's breath. You can do lion's breath too. Got my mane down for you today. We're not painting today. We're using markers. So I wear my fancy stuff. Look at that fancy scarf. Look at this fancy thing. I found this fancy thing, I don't even know, this garment, at the thrift store for 50 cents, you guys. And then I was gifted this gold thing, this scarf. Good morning, Ben. I'm glad you're here. Take some deep breaths with us, everybody. We'll be starting with meditation probably around 11:11. Until then, we'll fidget and fuss and get settled. I got to fidget with my scarf a little. I have my water here. It's also in a yellow cup. You know, these things matter. We're doing color therapy, so we're going to use all the colors. So have your markers. Or if you don't have markers, have your colored pencils or have your paint. But we want to use all the colors of the rainbow. I'm going to heal all the chakras this morning. I have my treasure chest box. This is my morning box. Always ritual, always meditation. Take a deep breath. Welcome to the here and now. We're just going to be present with each other, with ourselves especially, for this next hour. You have some bee friends, be aware.
Oh, okay.
Just be aware, there's some bees buzzing. So in my treasure chest box, I have my morning things. So morning pages, you know, if you've been with us at Creative Companions before, the morning pages is self-care, 3 pages of brain drain. You don't get to read it, that's just for me. So every morning for, like, my son will be 30. For 30 years, every morning, I've been writing 3 pages of brain drain for my eyes only, taking a real hard look at me, you know, on the regular, checking in. It's really, really beautiful, honest, healing practice. You know I recommend it. Anyway, so you don't get to see that, but that's in my box. And then, you know, if you know me, I also, part of my self-care and the morning meditation to keep me in my seat is to get out my marker book. So I just started this one a couple days ago in August 28th. So I can show you the ones up till now. So today I'm going to share that part of my self-care with y'all. So just have a blank piece of paper, whatever size you have is fine. You can use a cardboard if you want to. And this marker meditation is a meditation to, no matter where I am, I can take a moment for my artist self and sit and use all the colors, or the colors I'm called to, which yellow, 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 shine in that light. Look at that. Ah, look at her. See? Yeah, polishing my mirror daily in these marker meditations. They're representations of me and my feeling of the day, you know, or setting my intention of the day. Look at that happy sun. And in these marker meditations and in your journals, you can do whatever the hell you want. You're grown. And it's your it's your book. I love you. Yeah, I love me too. Sometimes I swear a lot. That blue-eyed one in my sketches here, see the blue eyes on this one? That's baby Aiden. He's a golden blue-eyed one. Good morning, welcome. Take some deep breaths. So today we're just going to, so this was recent. Look at that. You can put words on there. We'll talk about how this works. Open to receive, abundance overflowing. That was yesterday. So it's always now. So in this now, I will have my book ready on a blank page. And then I have like this little tray for myself that came, you know, how the markers came, this plastic part that came in with all the colors, but Aiden helped me lose a green one, and that's okay. Nothing lost. So I have all the colors of the rainbow ready, and it is my practice then. Miss Lady, hi. I'm glad you're here. What'd you say? Love you so much. I love you too. Yeah. Oh, you're going to have to miss us. Oh, you're at the flea market. Well, have fun at the flea market, wherever you are, and you can just look at all the colors, you know. Breathe each one in. We'll be doing that in our meditation and with our markers in a minute. So I have this stuff ready. I'm going to sit my box down here. Now, April's going to be sharing with me markers, and there are, besides these, you want this one? Okay, so some of them don't write. There's also the fatties, which we might grab at some point. Right, so I also have a bag of like highlighter markers too for special effects. So, but whatever you have, you know, that's part of the point with Creative Companions. We just go from wherever we are. That's all you ever can do. So in your creative life, oh, I'm talking to myself so hard. Don't wait till everything is perfect to make your move. That time isn't coming, right? Those ducks wander about and get underfoot and wander off, and we fall in holes. We get lost in the mountains in our RV. We get scared, and the energy stops, right? I say keep moving forward. Take little baby steps. When you can't take the big steps, keep taking the baby steps. And always know that you're moving towards it. You're always moving towards it like a dragonfly. You can't move away from it. You only can go forward. So forward ho we go. Take a deep breath. So it all starts with the breath. We can alter our energy and how we're feeling in our bodies simply with the breath. It's a wash for our entire system. To consciously breathe, deeply filling yourself with air. We're meditating now. You may close your eyes now if you like, or you have your paper there that you're going to be using, the blank page. So you may zen out on the blank page instead of having your eyes closed. Some of us are a little afraid of the dark. So we want to be totally comfortable in this moment. So I want you to be comfortable in your seat first. You know, put your feet flat on the ground. Give yourself good support. Wiggle your booty around. Get that fleshy part away from the bones so the bones can connect to the surface, not the fleshy part. Move the fleshy part. Gina used to say it's like you put a spatula under your butt and like pull it out slow so it moves all the fleshy part away from the bone, and then the bone can settle in, and then, ooh, you're really supported now. Now feel your feet, each one, on the ground firmly, and maybe you got armrests on your chair. You could put your arms on or rest your hands face up on your knees and keep your spine nice and straight. We're wanting the energy to be able to flow through good during meditation. And then we go, ooh, always meditation, so I should be checking my posture on the regular then. Yes, ma'am, sir. So, it feels good to hunch your shoulders up on the inhale minute. Hold them up by your ears, and then sigh them or slowly lower them down. And then you feel that makes your elbows go down too. And relax down your back. It's like your wings just melted down your back there. And then you can wiggle and feel them flutter a little. This is meditation too, y'all. Take a deep breath. So we're either going to close our eyes now, be in stillness, and looking at the blank page, considering that we're always at the beginning. Each day or each meditation or each breath or each blank page is a new start. Each doorway you go through can be a new start. You can think of, I like to think of it as my consciousness raises each time I go through a doorway. So as I pass through the house, there's a lot of doors in this house that I've been staying in lately. So my consciousness just keeps raising. And it goes higher when I go up the stairs. Take a deep breath. Imagine your energy lifting. Imagine lightness in your being. Imagine that you're still in your body. Still. S-T-I-L-L. Easy. Still. You're still in this moment. But you could have excited yellow energy tickling all on the inside. You can take a deep breath into that yellow tickly energy and consciously tell it, come on up, joy, bubble up, joy. I'm doing this with my fingers when I feel the joy bubbling up. You could raise the corners of your mouth, even if you don't feel like it. Just do it. And just raise the corners. Take a deep breath there. Imagine that your insides are all smiling at each other. Ah. Imagine your heart smiling. See the broken parts stitched up as your heart's smiling there. It's beating slow. Take a deep breath. As you relax into the moment and into the now and slow your breath, the heartbeat slows too. It's really good for you. Feel your heart loving something. Think about something that you love. Someone, something, a pet, a person. Oh, you love them so much, don't you? You feel that? Oh, that feels good. I see your corners go up, April. I'm peeking at you. Now, can you feel that love for yourself? Can you keep that same smile and think, oh, I love me so much. I'm such a silly being. I'm being silly being. I am loving this awareness of myself. I am loving the awareness that I can nurture and love myself. I'm loving the awareness that I can take care of myself. I can do the thing. I'm a big girl. I'm also a little girl. I like soft stuff. Yeah. I'm also a little boy. I like dirty jokes. And it's all okay. Take a deep breath. You're okay. So, we're still meditating, but you can open your eyes now. We meditate simply to be here now with ourselves. You know, people have high intentions for meditation and make it too hard. And think like, oh, I have to have no thanks. And then I have to think big thanks from the no thank place, right? I have to have enlightened things now. I have to say wise things only. No, sometimes I'm full of crap, man. Like, I don't know nothing some mornings. But this is how I get to the knowing me, right? Like, I might wake up with some dark thoughts, confused, with questions about today, lists I need to make, conversations I need to have. And it's like my practice to immediately get my coffee in the right cup or water in the right cup, you know. It matters. It's the little things that make you feel good. You, like, give those to yourself, right? Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite cup you put your drink in? Yeah. So Katie showed me her cup yesterday. It has stickers all over her. So there was one of my stickers on there. And don't allow myself to rush forward into the day. So if that means that you need to set your alarm and get up earlier because the kids got to, and you got to, and I understand. It's so worth it to give yourself that extra time. And so many people are willing to get up and work out. Are you willing to get up and sit down? Are you willing to get out of bed and get your coffee and sit down in your comfy chair with your jammies still on and grab your journal and talk to yourself? You're talking to yourself while you're getting ready and rushing and telling yourself you got to hurry up. And then that makes you anxious. So could you do soothing things? That's what we're talking about. It's self-care. So I'm going to relax in my chair, and I hope you can still hear me. Oh, I should scroll down on the comments, because there might be more comments I'm missing. I forget about that. Oh, that's not how I do it. Oh, Katie, hi, honey. Now I can make sure I see the comments. Thank you. We're getting ready to start our marker meditation. So today, together, we're not going to do the written word journal. We're going to do the marker meditation. So the way my marker meditation works for me is the same way my creative process works in painting. I show up at the blank canvas and I meditate. We just did that. I then write in my journal, get all those anxious thoughts on the page, and with some positive affirmations. Treating myself as a precious object makes it so. Look how precious I look in this. I mean, come on. Look how precious April looks.
And we even have a visitor for the meditation.
Oh, the kitty's here.
Yes.
We have a kitty under our chair. Aren't we cute? And flowers over there and all the colors. So, yeah, today's a beautiful day. Anything is possible. I am loving this awareness. These thoughts start. Maybe I'll put some music on that is my playlist of my pick-me-up songs. You know, so nothing's going to darken a play on there. It's all going to be songs that make me feel good. But today we have nature sounds. So let's take a moment to just breathe again and practice the art of listening for just a minute. Listen to the sounds around you. A car just went by here. We're also learning that during meditation, we'll see, we notice the squirrels. Only in practicing the art of listening and awareness do you hear the squirrels and the sounds near and far away at the same time. And then we're also practicing not allowing any sound we hear to cause us annoyance. Because we don't want to be in a state of annoyance, but when we're meditating. So sometimes when you're meditating and you hear your husband slamming drawers in the kitchen, you want to go, "Ugh!" But we're learning, no, he's just doing him over there. That doesn't affect me whatsoever. I'm meditating. I can stay so zen, you know, and just practicing, like, avoiding the noise and just coming to the now where you are and a radical acceptance of what is. And also being hyper vigilant. Maybe you're on high alert because of traumas and things, and you're a hyper vigilant person. So you do hear and see every movement, every beat, everything that comes within your awareness. And you're an empath. You know, you can feel everything. You can see, hear everything. That can become annoying, right? And we can take it into us. We need to have our nice bubble. This is I'm in my hula hoop. That's what I used to say to my kids. This is my hula hoop, you know. I'm sharing space with you right now. But for all of our best comfort, me and April were talking about, we're not always comfortable right up on each other hugging or talking so close, you know, that personal space. So in our personal space now, we've set our intention for healing. We set our intention, I mean, just by being here at Creative Companions, you've set an intention. Now we're going to just accept that. We need all the colors in our system to feel as good as possible. And whether you think chakras are a real thing or ever heard that word or not, doesn't matter. We're going to use all the colors. So what I do, and I'm not asking you to follow me, and I'm going to show you what to sketch. You do what you want with all the colors. But I breathe into it and wait for it to tell me what color to start with. It said yellow. So I'm going to try to point, like you can see April's hands moving. I'm going to try to point the screen so you can see both of our hands moving for this. And we're just going to be breathing, not worrying. No hurry. That's the other thing. You can move your hand as slowly as you want to on the page. You can breathe in as slowly as you want to and relax and zen out to the sound of my voice and the sounds around you. I'm just going round and round with this yellow in a circle pattern. You might be able to see my hand moving. So in the artist way, Julia Camera teaches us when we do our art, our morning pages, maybe you don't know what to say. You've run out of things to say. She says just keep the hand moving. So maybe you doodle for a minute, or maybe you scribble out something because you got mad. And that's the point, is we have been taught not to experience all of our emotions. And I'm here to say that's not healthy. You don't want to push any of them down and push any of them away. They're there for a reason. So I put all my emotions onto the page. So if I'm feeling dark or sad today, I might start with black. Go ahead, make a sad face. But what are they going to think when I post it? That's not my responsibility. I'm just showing you, this is my healing modality, and it's a moment in time. So even though I made that sad clown a couple days ago, and I really appreciated the care I was shown, people said, ooh, we see that sad clown, are you okay? Not really. Not really okay in the moment, but I'm working through it, and that was a moment, and I'm moving on, you know. So I don't know what my point is, but I use this color until I feel like I've, you know, we all have a muse. There's a voice in your head that's talking to you all the time. You gotta just listen to it. Don't let them tell you you're crazy because you got a voice in your head. That is your higher self. That is your instincts, your gut. Do you agree?
I agree.
Right, the part of you that knows.
Yes.
And it wants what's best for you. So it's telling you the truth. You might not like hearing it.
Yeah.
It's facing the mirror.
Yeah, and some people ask, well, how do you know? I don't know. I can't give you that. I just know in myself, this is what I need to do.
Right. I know that I know for me. I know that I know. And it takes years to trust that, right?
Yeah.
We're in our 50s now over here. So I don't know how old you all are, but we're in our 50s. So I picked up orange next. I tend to go in the order of the color of the rainbow from here on. So I started with yellow, next is orange. And I just do whatever the first instinct is to do. I'm not thinking I'm drawing a picture of a thing at all at this point. Right now I'm making circles. And I see in my work I've been making a lot of circles and a lot of spirals and movement. And that indicates growth. I also don't like to be thinking a lot about what it all means while I'm doing it. You know, I don't want to be analyzing myself through the process. I'm just here now. Are you here now, people? Is there people? Oh, Cindy, I am so glad, Cindy, you're here. Welcome. What'd you say? Nothing can stand in our way. That's right, sister. And you, Cindy, inspired this session of marker meditation on creative companions when you said to me, I wish you'd show me how you do that marker thing. Cindy, I love you. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I see you all. And at Creative Companions, we're believing mirrors from one another. And that means we see each other in our realness. And we believe in each other's creative growth as a being. We're all just little works in progress walking around. And as I polish my mirror, you shine brighter. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? So I can go into hiding and polish my mirror and polish my mirror and polish my mirror and work on my self skills and come out all shiny. And everybody go, woo, wee, Kim, you shiny. People call me sunshine, sunflower, there you are. Like they don't even know me and they call me those things that people have been calling me for years. But, and they say, oh, your energy's so wonderful. And I say, it's a conscious effort. I work on it every day. Right?
I've been told about my smile, and they're like, you have such a beautiful smile. I'm like, I work on it every day.
Yep. I say I wear it as often as I can. Right? Today, stick your smile in the frame, April. You're too high up. We're good mirrors, me and April, for each other, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, if I cry, she cries with me. It's so pretty. That's right. That's it too, like who to trust your energy with. You know, we get traumatized and then we don't want to trust anybody. And we don't want to love anybody. And that means we're not loving ourselves. And we're not trusting ourselves. And how sad is that? I'm just making dots now. Just let your hand keep moving and do whatever it does. You're going to be amazed what you have created at the end. And if you run out of like things to do with this color, that's when you switch colors. Take deep breaths between. We're also teaching ourselves to take deep breaths. We tend to rush through. Like, how often are we rushed through our life? You know, hurry on to the next thing, you know. I believe in the good things coming, but I believe in the good things in the right now. And I want to savor it, right? Lie and relish in the now. Thank you, Mara, if you're watching, for the lying and relish. You taught me that. Look at this little bundle of joy showing up. Let me move the camera. Look here now. Look who we got.
Look.
Turn him so he can see the baby. Show him the baby. Look the baby. Look.
Oh, he's looking at the keys.
Look the baby. He don't see it. If I move, maybe. There's the granny. There's the baby. That's Aiden. He got big, didn't he, guys? He's almost 2. So that's my daughter, Aubree. How he waving at us? Say hi. Oh, he loves a marker. Here. You want one? You want them with yellow or pink? Which one you want? Oh, you want the pink one? You know, so also when we're meditating and our kids come up, we want to always be addressing them from a loving stance. You know, so don't be mad because they interrupted your meditation. Be thankful for the blessing that they are and share with them a moment. And then train your people that you live with and your kids to know, hey, Mom was meditating. Can you go play over there? And then they know and they don't get angry and they just, you know, maybe go meditate too. Or maybe they sit down with you. Maybe you, like my kids would know if I was doing yoga and meditating, they'd just come sit beside me, you know? You could tilt that screen down now for me, Aubree. You just sit with Granny.
Oops, sorry.
Aubree just hit me in the mouth. She's been wanting to do that her whole life, I bet.
Okay, a second.
We love. He said no. He's a cling on to the mama these days.
He wants me all the time.
Yeah. Well, look at you. How could he not? You're amazing, Mama Bear. Yeah. So just keep going with your colors, peoples, and keep breathing. Oh, and remember to hydrate. It's really important. Oh, Cindy gave you guys a hug. Virtual hug from Cindy. I love you. Woo. And let your hair down once in a while. You all know I wear that braid. I get so hot, you know, I'm in my mid-50s, so them hot flashes are real. I get real sweaty, so that hair's got to be up, but when I can, just let it loose. So I left off with red. I'm going to skip to purple next, the other end of the rainbow. Do you want to see mine so far, you guys?
You got Marvin.
You don't have to show me yours, but I would like if you put a picture in the comments now and then. That's what I got so far. Now I'm just going to take a deep breath, make sure you know, because I had we want a visit, not an interruption. I had a visit from a friend. And that's it too, reframing things for yourself. If you find yourself saying, like I was saying, I'm itchy, I'm itchy, I'm itchy, I'm itchy, and which turns to I'm bitchy, I'm itchy, I'm bitchy. Oh, quit saying that, Kim, because you're manifesting all kinds of itchy spots and you're scratching at yourself now. So then I started asking myself, what can I do to soothe that? How do I soothe that? If you're itchy, you're not going to say I'm itchy anymore, though. Oh, look at that. We just had a beautiful monarch land over there. Look at that. Perfection in design. And that might feed you an idea, something that comes into your awareness while you're doing your marker meditation, then ends up part of it, right? So mine already looks like a flower, so why wouldn't I make that butterfly shape, right? You know, and like little kids, we're practicing our shapes. I am being very aware in looking at that butterfly now. I'm practicing the art of observing the shape of it. You know, and it's so symmetrical in nature. It's so beautifully symmetrical. So you just make one side and then make the other match it. See? Bam! Purple butterfly shape without a body, just the wings. You know? And you know that too. When I show you that, you realize that's a work in progress. You probably at home didn't judge that at all. Do you judge that, or do you just go, that's a work in progress? That's what we should do when we see other humans.
Work in progress.
Yeah, that's just a work in progress walking around. We can't judge them in that moment that we're seeing them in. How could we? We don't know all the moments. The only one who knows all the moments is them. Just like I only know all the moments of my story. You know? So, yeah. I'm really coming through. I came through that Lions Gate well, I think. Like, I feel lifted and lighter and brighter. And like a more radical acceptance of what was. because there was a lot of what was of my story that I was resisting because it was too painful. It made me too mad, you know? But I went ahead and been mad about it and allowed myself to be mad about it in ways that didn't hurt anybody, but I did break the stick that April made. Now there's shame. I got to get rid of that too. There's no shame in my game.
No, it was meant to be broken.
It was, and we're going to fix it just like I was made to be broken, and I've been fixing myself for years. That's okay.
Transformation.
You know, April broke herself as soon as she got here.
As soon as I got here.
She found a hole, you guys. For real, like physical hole. And, like twisted her ankle.
This deep.
Yeah. Thanks. Well, here she sat. That's okay, because we've enjoyed her sitting here. I'm going to switch to blue now.
Got to do my favorite thing, sit.
Right. And be in the now, right?
Uh-huh.
Just sit and be in the now. And we don't often, again, do that with our fine selves because we feel rushed to do the next thing, to be productive all the time. Even though I'm self-employed as an artist, and my art is my play, is also my work.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put pressure on myself. And I don't want to put pressure on myself.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do what? Eat when I'm hungry, sleep when I'm tired, and create in between, if I feel like it. And just sit there. You know, so the marker meditation is that part of that practice of learning to just sit there with myself. No, I'm not going to get up and run because I heard somebody else's baby cry downstairs. That's not for me. That's not. I'm the granny. Right? She'll call my name if she needs me. So, you know, being the caretaker, we have to recognize. I don't know if any of you have those qualities. And you want to just take care of everybody else and make... I realize, whoa, I am so done making myself wait. I make myself wait. I am so patient. I am so patient. Yes, I am. But sometimes I could give myself the thing the first time I asked for it. I don't have to make myself beg and cripple myself.
I would hide things on me because I thought it was fun. Like, oh, a nice surprise when I found it. And then somebody's like, well, why would you even hide it? Why don't you just give it to yourself then?
Right.
And I'm like, I didn't think of that.
Oh, because the same torturous things that others did to me and called it fun or love,
Yeah.
I'm still doing it to myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. I'm really practicing human kindness on myself and self-soothing. What do you need? You need a bath, honey? Do you need something cold to drink or warm to drink? What kind of music do you want to hear? Do you want to go somewhere?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to do now? You can do whatever the heck you want. You're a grown woman. I wonder how y'all talk to yourself. Put your ass where your heart is. Put your ass where your heart wants to be. That's good. Thank you, Cindy. That's a good one. Yeah. My heart wants to be near my grandkids a lot. You know, doing art, inspiring people to do art. It's my favorite. So I traveled and I struggled with myself on my travel. To even get myself to leave was a struggle. Even though I wanted to go, I thought, oh man, I was all back and forth and all over, and the road got bumpy and scary, and I got lost, and I might have peed a little. But I got there, and I cried as soon as I saw April and was safe. And then we did the thing, even though it was weird. It wasn't exactly, you know, but we did. And we did it. And I met a beautiful little 9-year-old and her family. And I did my live painting thing. And I taught my workshops. And I polished my mirror. And I saw other people polishing their mirror and really lighting up. And I even had, people, it was beautiful. Yeah. Oh, Katie's in her comfy spot. She's giggling with us. Good. Oh, heating pads under her booty. Yeah, now that's warm. My sits bones are still nice and comfortable. And that's the other thing. Check in with your bod. You know, you might, by the time you get to the end of all the colors, you certainly had to shift in your seat, I'm sure. And it's just like yoga. If that pose becomes painful, No, don't stay there. You breathe into it and then move to the next more comfortable position. And in yoga, Gina taught me, if we just breathe deeply and ask our body where it wants to be, it'll move into a comfortable position for itself. And even one it could stay in for hours on end. You know, and if those kids come wanting something, you can see how independent they've become and tell them to get it themselves this time. And that's how we teach them to be independent. Then one time my grandson, I said, hey, you're going to the kitchen to get popcorn. Why don't you fill up my bowl? He said, I'm not your minion. Oh, I laughed. But he said, but I will fill up your bowl because I like you. Of course. Of course. I'm not making you my minion. I don't want minions. So I got green now, and of course the green is the flower stem. So mine has certainly turned into a flower, though I did not have any conscious thought, and that's it. This is your subconscious expressing. And what I found as I did these on the daily, characters developed. And there's different characters when I'm feeling blue, and there's different characters when I'm feeling elated, different color schemes. And it's fun to look back through them. It's fun for me to, I don't have them right here. But when I am usually doing my marker meditations, I have all the past marker books right there beside me so that I can look back at the same day when I'm done and see, are there similarities? Is this something I process at this time of year? You know? The most interesting thing you'll observe your whole life is you and the process of you and how you do. I'm telling you, even what we consider old people are still processing and peeling off the layers. I mean, I'm friends with 75-year-olds, 80-year-olds. They're still learning stuff. We're still having these conversations. I love having these conversations. The elders, you know. So is that your journal?
No.
That you usually write in?
No, this is actually my my business book where I keep
Okay.
all my notes for vending.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I thought this would be a perfect, like, I have a note that says this is with Kim Keffer, Marker Meditation in Columbus,
good.
Ohio, because it's like an entry log.
Oh, good, yeah.
As well, like when something happens on my travels or at a venue that I really want to remember, I put it in this book. And that's what, and it's got me spinning poi, and it was the rainbow hula hoop that inspired the whole idea of me being in there. So I could see myself rainbow hula hooping and doing my poi.
Do you see the rainbow hula hoop in this picture?
Yes.
So we have this sitting in front of us. This is my calendar from 2023, and this happens to be the October picture. But you see her with the rainbow hula hoop? I know where she's at today with the drum circle, I bet you. There's a drum circle at Ash Cave today, y'all, if anybody wants to go. I do a calendar every year, and I'm taking orders for the 2024 calendar. It's one way you can support me, and if you like what I'm doing. They cost $60, and you might go, ooh.
No. You get 12 pieces of art that you can frame each year. This is going to be, 24 will be my 4th year.
Yeah, so April's been supporting me and purchasing a calendar for me, and they have nice big squares you can write your schedule. Keep marker meditating, by the way. I'm pitching you now. But look, on the back are all the pictures, and then it tells you the name of that one and what year it was done. But so the goal is to have all paintings from the previous year, right? So the 2024 one, I've done I lost track. I think I've done 18 paintings this year so far. So it's definitely going to be 12 paintings from 2023 in the 2024 calendar. And and like April said, I designed them so that the hole that you hang it with does not puncture the art, so that then you can frame that piece of art. And you get 12 pieces of art for $60, and I get 2 tanks of gas. That's significant to me. PayPal, Cash App. I'll try to remember in the comments to put those links after the feed. April will help me remember. So I'm back to green. Take some deep breaths. When you get sidetracked, come back to the breath. Or like, if you find yourself with the whirlies and you're going, oh, I got to do that thing. I'm not during meditation. I'm saying during life. And I'm doing this thing, but then I got to go over there and do that thing, but I didn't finish that thing, and now I'm doing that thing. You can just pause and take 3 deep ones. And then your mind will figure out what it makes sense to single, mindfully, awarely do first. And then you do that thing and breathe through it until something calls you away or until that task is finished. And then you go to the other one calling you. But maybe a shining thing gets you to go over there and you find yourself having a beautiful conversation. So some people call it mental illness, OCD, ADHD. I call it following my spirit. Like something shiny caught my spirit over there. And then my spirit went over there. And then I find that while I'm over there, this person walked by and said something that I said something. And then we had this most amazing conversation. And then I go, oh, that's why I followed the shiny thing and didn't finish the thing. So we got to stop judging ourselves and trying to make ourselves live by standards that are unrealistic. Multitasking is not healthy. Being single, mindfully aware of the present moment and what we're doing in it and how we're showing up in it and are we shining in it or not is the question, if there is one. I don't even know what I'm saying. I wonder what your theme song is. Today's gonna be a most spectacular day. Come on, my friends, come on along. Join in the magic, join in the song. Make today a most spectacular day. That comes up in my subconscious every morning, guys. Since my kids were little. Think of these as your magic wands. And you're casting this beautiful spell in the morning with your magic wand, with all the colors, and it's going to be so beautiful, or not, when you're done. My goal is to make it beautiful, so it's appealing to me by the end. I went back to blue, so now I'm using all the colors, and I went kind of in the order of the rainbow to just keep myself in check, I guess. But now I'm just allowing myself whatever comes up, like, oh, you want blue, okay. And how often do we allow ourselves exactly what we want? And what did George O'Keeffe say? Does anybody remember? I say this all the time. George O'Keeffe said, when the whole world is trying to make you do and be everything they think you should do and be, the least you can do is do your art however you want to. Yeah. Make your painting however you want to. Make your marks in your journal. Yeah. Don't... and you'll catch yourself having to think, well, what if somebody sees this? Mm-hmm. What if so-and-so sees this? Well, then, don't show it to so-and-so then. You're not doing it for so-and-so. And does their opinion matter? Who? Who is so-and-so? Their opinion doesn't matter more than yours. Yours matters the most. And do you want to use purple now? If you do, do. And learning to allow yourself to do whatever you want in your journal helps you to allow yourself to do whatever you want in your life. Yes, of course, there are responsibilities and things you have to do. And I tell myself, I'll do those too when I can do them joyfully. I'll pay the bills at the beginning of the month, because that's one of those things. It's not a chore that's awful. I'm thankful I have the money to pay the bills that I have. I don't have many bills because I've structured my life that way because I'm more comfortable with few bills, because then I need less income, so I don't have to work too hard and I can sit still here in my seat. And no matter what I do, I'm always increasing my wealth. You say, how is that possible? In every moment of my day, I am increasing my wealth. My wealth is always growing because my good works precede me. People are seeking out exactly what I do whenever I don't realize. They'll be calling. So these are the kind of things we learn to think. I believe in the flow of money is just a flow of energy. And I believe that I live in the land of love and abundance now. And abundance comes to me in many forms. I recognize it, every single penny, don't I? Don't I? Every penny, every what?
11 cents.
Right? Or dimes. Lately it's been dimes.
Dimes,
Every time I
yes.
stop my car and get out of my car, there's a dime. There's a dime. I am increasing my wealth tenfold. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, 10 times more. Oh, thank you. Did you see yesterday's sketch? The abundance was dripping through my fingers. Not one. I no longer live in the land of lack. I'm provided for. Working with blue is the throat chakra, and no voice, no freedom is me empowering myself and others to tell our stories and use our voices. Use our voices to stand for what's right, to have boundaries for ourselves, and to tell our stories when it's appropriate, you know, to facilitate healing. That's what I'm doing in myself first. That which I do, which is healing to me, is healing to all. Frees me up to take time for self-care and not feel selfish. I'm just a rambling, ain't I, April?
You're doing good.
I'm doing good.
You're scared.
Dimes, Katie said, dimes, dimes. I know, they're everywhere. Like, it's, yeah, everywhere. Yeah, dimes. So look, all this movement. And so I'm just making blue shapes in different directions. It's fun. Like, and when you run out of what to make dots. Watch the marker bleed. I love doing that. Just hold it there. And just watch it grow bigger, you know? And I'm going over top of some now with dots. Just little dots. And Katie said, like, we're on to something with this walking and talking. It's like EMDR therapy. Right. She said that's where it came from. Where EMDR originated from was walking and talking as therapy. And Aubree and I do that every morning, and I am so committed to that. It's actually taken the place of my private, personal, one by myself yoga practice that I typically would do at that time. I would just hit the mat by myself. But during this time that I'm living here with Aubree, being her creative companion and guide a little with the new baby and all, I love this habit of taking a walk together every single day. We're both, well, Aiden's going. Aiden takes us on a walk. He's like, it's time, and you don't hesitate. You're in middle marker meditation, Granny. He don't care. It's time to go for a walk. It's time to go. So Granny puts it down and goes, and we walk. But Aubree and I are processing everything on those walks and talking about everything, about yesterday, about today, about 20 years ago, about 20 years from now, right? All the timeline,
Yeah.
right? It's just really good medicine. Tracing around shapes that you made with yellow lights them up. So that's what I'm doing now. I'll show you my butterfly here in a second. I just am tracing the outline of the shapes I made with the yellow. See that? And that lights up my butterfly. Take a deep breath and light yourself up. I'm trying to see the time of day. Oh, we're doing good. 11:45. Now the goal is to wrap this up by noon for everybody. Remember to invite your friends to join Creative Companions. Katie May and I, and April too, we've been throwing around some ideas of changes and things to make Creative Companions even more fun for all of us. And kicking off some new things we're making February, the goal. So we're processing and stewing and planting seeds and making notes and stuff and having meetings.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Some ideas of things to do for next year to further boost us, level us up, right? I shared a post today on Creative Companions that Katie shared from our walk yesterday, and it was sure nice. And she talked in her original post about watching each other grow for the last 12 years and what that's been like and how significant and how well we know each other, you know. And it's so important to have those people. April and I know each other well from years.
I'm thinking like 5.
Yeah. So Katie and I have like 12, 13. Yeah, so it's good. It's good. And watched us, Katie and I watched each other grow up, become grown women, and play with our child selves on the regular. Yeah, good. Our babies all grow. So with your marker meditation, like if something pulls me away, I don't sign it and call it complete. I just go and do the walk, and then when I can, I get back to it, and I start by sitting in my seat, getting all the colors, getting my thing, and deep breath, staring at it. What would I like to add? Am I satisfied at? I went a bee. Okay, a bee it is. So I'm going to make a bee. Blessed bee. Then I think that, and then I might write that. You can write affirmations. You know, you can do whatever you want. I like to sometimes get the black at the end, because life is full of contrast. It's bittersweet. Right, Katie? Me and Katie used to think we're going to be pink and floaty after all this meditation and self-care and all of it. We're going to... No, life keeps throwing you contrasts. The darkness is going to come back from time to time. You're going to grieve another loss. Life is full of loss, but it's also full of gain. It's bittersweet, and I love bittersweet candy. So I can accept... Oh, I did that interesting. So I just like to grab the black and do some really high contrast parts to my... And I'm going to give my bee really big eyes with the black. Somebody's blinging my phone. Take a deep breath. You don't have to let your phone interrupt you either. You don't have to look at it every time it makes a noise. It's just a phone. Oh, Aubree sent me the cutest picture of Aiden, though. I'm glad I looked. He went going... And I said, I want a picture of that face, and she just sent me one. I'll post it later, too. So fun. So, practicing practices. One of the practices I like to practice at the end of a group session is getting ourselves used to looking forward to things. Because sometimes when we're depressed, we just get in the habit of dreading. So, I'd like to ask, what are 3 things you're looking forward to in the next week? I'll go first. So let me think about where am I and what week is next. I have no clue what next week is going to look like, but I'm looking forward to going to Michael's and getting some art supplies and canvases for my live paintings. I'm looking forward to safe travels to the next venue. That should happen within the next week. And I'm looking forward to getting groceries today and getting something really yummy that I want as a treat. Probably chocolate. April.
Yeah, I'm going to steal a couple of yours, like that grocery store, because I like getting cold things or hot things.
Yes.
When I go to the grocery store, so I'm looking forward to doing the laundry and going to Five Below and getting some new cards. And I'm looking forward to shopping for some new yarn, because that is, I've been using up all my mom's old yarn.
This is a great segue for you to show your hat.
Oh, okay.
So April, I met April, she vends her art, and like I do, and we met in Florida years and years and years ago, but she does a lot of different kinds of art, as well as painting.
Yeah.
She paints.
Well, this is a shirt that was a painting that I made into apparel.
Yeah.
And then I had pants that were my paintings. And then I got into woodworking, and I have some of my little mushrooms on my headband here.
They're so cute. She makes these little whittles. She whittles.
Out of wood.
Yeah.
And they glow in the dark. And then I'm starting to do headbands and hair wraps with mushroom charms. And I'm starting to crochet mushroom caps. So this is...
Look at that. It's so
they're
cute.
just slouchy hats that you can walk around, and you can be a toadstool if you'd like. And I have them in, like, here's the red. There's the caps.
I like
And this
yeah.
one even reminded me of a Pokeball.
Yeah, it's great. I think they're great. Yeah. She also makes walking sticks, which
Yes.
I talked about. I broke the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have to talk about that right now.
I just have lots of fun.
Yeah.
And that's what life is about today.
Yeah.
It's just living and being,
Enjoy.
and just getting to the next place.
Yeah.
So I can be there and see what it has to offer.
And what, like, the goal, and I like the goal of just being in joy wherever you are, you know, and making that your practice. That one character I know, she is, when she hugs her friends, whispering in their ear something that she knows that brings them joy. What a beautiful practice. So when she hugged me, she said, grandkids. I was like, oh, you know. And then that feels like she knows me too, right? And she wants me to be joyful too. She wants to remind me of joy, you know? Joyful for no apparent reason, just because we're here now. Are you here now, present, or are you already thinking about what you're going to do when you turn this video off? Well, I also noticed if you have to pee, that's the only thing you can think about, so go do it and come back. Right? I'm going to sign mine now. So when I complete one, and we're learning to honor ourselves as a creative being, and therefore honor our creations by signing them and marking them in time by putting today's date on them, which today is what? Oh, I skipped a page. That's interesting. Wonder what that means. That was the page for y'all. That's where y'all are. And then this was mine. So today I think is the 10th? Yes. So sign it and date it. And then my practice is then to take a photograph of it and post it for you all to see. And I don't say much about it because I don't even really know anything about it, really. Maybe later. But for me, this one was just about growth and joy and being blessed and feeling the goodness and the juicy part of life.
Yeah, all juicies.
Yeah.
That's a caterpillar.
Yeah.
And then are the butterflies.
Nice.
And this is the ride I'm on.
That's what swirls can represent. Your path, the ride you're on. You know, I like to represent the self a lot, like with a silhouette of the human figure with my braid, you know. I've practiced writing in Sanskrit in my journal here, and I really like doing that. Writing things backwards of how I would usually write them. These are also things designed to slow me down, because once I get started, I can get going pretty quick with the thing. So I say to myself now, as a woman of this age, peaceful, easy feeling. Go forward with grace. Don't fall in holes. With grace.
Yeah, walking grace. Slow down.
Slow down. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up for yourself. Yes, please share your, in the comments, please share what you made. I'll take a picture too when I sign off of mine and April's, and we'll share ours there too. This video also is available on the Creative Companions page. You can go back and watch it anytime, or direct your friends to it, or share it, or whatever. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you all for being there for me. I feel your support and appreciate it. I'll remember to post those links where you could financially support if you want to. Let me know if you want a calendar. That's what we're most actively doing right now. Yeah. Let me know what you're looking forward to. Tell me what things bring you joy. Yeah, those are the things I want to talk to you about. I'm going to sign off, I swear. I love you guys. Oh, Vicky, good. Beautiful, honey. I'm glad you're there. All right, now, I'm signing off. See you next time. Where's my little... I can't see my thing. Glad we got to sit outside, by the way. And it just said, and it said my battery's dying, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I have it right here to plug it in. And I'm trying to click on end live video, and I can't see my thing. I'm still on. You get to see me fumble. Oh, darn it. Let's take it over here and plug it in. No hurry. Everything's fine.
Well, I think if the computer dies, then that live feed dies.
What's that? Right. It didn't die yet. And I just can't see my thing to click on end live video. Can't do it that way. Where's my cursor? No. I'm still trying to end it. I can't see my cursor. Heaven's sake. Ah, that's funny. I can't end the video. Yes, I can. I can do it. My battery was about to die. There it is. Bye, guys. I think I got it now. Oh, no, I don't. Oh my gosh, why can't I do this? The struggle's real. Just don't stay there. Don't stay in the struggle. Know that you can find your way out and click on end. Or restart. I don't know. It won't let me click on end. That is so weird. Now we got church bells. I'm still live. Yeah, I'm still live. I can't get the cursor to show up to click on end live video. Let me go in here where I can see better. Technical difficulties. We're going in the house. I need to plug this thing in. I'm still live on Facebook. I can't get it to end. I don't know if I need to plug it in will help. I'm just telling you so, you know. Oh, I can't get the thing out of the thing. There we go. Okay, now we're plugged in. Okay. Where is my cursor? There it is. End.